magazine. This is Charles Gross, and we're going to be doing some ASMR. It's very sweet. They gave me this prop because I grew up in New York City, but I don't think this smells anything like New York. If I was going to make a New York City candle, I would include notes of car exhaust and urine. Impossible to find nowadays a New York City taxi. I stopped taking yellow cabs because I value my life. Going around New York City and seeing fashion so woven into its DNA is a very big part of the reason I'm in fashion now. This was a surprise. W as a gift for me. Let's open it together. One of my first jewelry accessories that I ever bought was this bracelet I'm wearing in silver. But I do like gold, and we like pearls. I don't think I'll ever wear pearls. I'm allergic to shellfish, and I have a weird superstition that if I'm asleep or something and a pearl gets in my mouth, I will have a reaction, which is not realistic. Many of my fears are not realistic. W has been giving me so many fun surprises, but I brought a surprise for them. They can't keep it, and it's a Birkin bag. One of my favorite bags is the Birkin. And this particular one is very structured and stiff. And I love its posture and confidence. And its little noises. I feel like it has a personality. But sometimes I'm just using a bag to carry another bag. So I brought two. My second favorite handbag in the world, maybe equal to Birkin's, is the Louis Vuitton Capucines, which is an iconic handbag that I think people are sleeping on. When it comes to handbags and accessories, luxury is not in the price or the brand name. If a plastic bag works for you, it's luxury. Today is full of surprises, from jewelry to salt and vinegar chips. It was more potent than I remember. So, I'll save the rest of these for later. My star sign is Pisces, and a creative visual for that is putting these very not alive fish into a bowl full of seltzer. No fish were harmed here. Don't put your fish in seltzer. Such an iconic sound. So don't do this with your fish, but these are plastic. And Pisces is represented by a fish. It's a water sign. And they are supposed to be very in their heads, daydreaming, emotional, but they can give you their entire soul and then pull it back just as quick. If you were to do this with your living fish, they would die and float to the top. And you'd have a bowl of dead fish. Someone somewhere finds this arousing. Pop rocks. I've never had these before. Let's give it a try. There's a lot of red 40 in here, but I'm okay with that. That is a really underwhelming experience. I was expecting like tongue numbness or some level of pain, but I give Pop Rocks a 2 out of 10. I have 5 perfume bottles in front of me. This is very apt because perfume is a huge part of my life. I say, let's talk about it at the beginning of all of my TikToks. They often ask why I say that. I think it's the perfect phrase to open a conversation. It's let's together discuss. I got another gift. I'm feeling so spoiled today. Always open gifts slowly, so you can save the wrapping and the ribbon to re-gift. It's also more polite. I'm nervous. What could this be? Louis Vuitton. There's nothing in here, but it's the thought that counts. I love Louis Vuitton. They have a very special place in my heart. It was one of the first designer stores I ever ventured into and explored. I never thought I would be so sensual with a box. This isn't random. Instead of chapstick or flavored lip balm, I use olive oil on my lips. Lip balm brands in general, I think sometimes just cover up the problem. But olive oil really nourishes your lips and gives them a shine. A fingerful. It looks really shiny and greasy at first, but that's the point. Let it sink in, and everyone will be complimenting your lips. I have some scissors, and I'm going to cut up this Dior bag. Nothing against Dior. Love Dior. Oh, I'm gonna give you some tips for luxury shopping to make your experience pleasant and fun. While I destroy this bag. Ooh, that is very satisfying. So, if you want to luxury shop, first tip, never feel intimidated. Go into any boutique, and as long as you are kind, respectful, and have genuine interest, you're fine. Don't worry about impressing anyone or dressing up. And never be intimidated. And it's also perfectly okay to go in even if you're not going to buy anything. I'm so sorry, Dior. But this is really satisfying. This is an issue of W Magazine. And this is what it sounds like. Such quality cardstock. Who said printed magazines are dead? There's so much life here. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you, W, for having me. This has been very fun. And somewhat strange, but that might be my favorite